especially for this program. But before we play it, it's a very short dessert. You know, this is such an intimate setup, and I've been here many times, and I feel really home away from home here. And I wanted to know if you have any questions you want to ask me. Or Peter. Peter can talk, by the way. Anything you want to know, besides politics, we had enough of it.
Because I play so many more notes.
No, he doesn't get more money. Yes?
Have you a favorite piece?
Do I have a favorite piece? Well, 2 minutes ago it was Victor Herbert. You know, we musicians, we're like actors. And many times, I mean, today I actually shared with you in the Cornetry what I really think. But many times, we have to deliver to you what the composer, of course, meant. And that's our job, like an actor. Nobody cares if my girlfriend broke up with me, if I'm tired, if I have jet lag, it doesn't matter. So you have to put yourself in a situation where what you play is the most beautiful piece, seriously. And it takes a lot of years of experience to do that. But it really was 2 minutes ago, Herbert. Yes?
When you travel with that gorgeous instrument, does it sit in the seat next to you?
Yeah, when I travel, it does sit next to me, and it's a full price ticket, but there are a few tricks to it. First of all, I get the miles for the cello. I have double the status, and actually one member here in the audience flew with me, and we were both upgraded to business, cello and me. So it was pretty cool. And of course I get the deal for the cello and so on, but... Yeah. Yes?
You've played so many beautiful instruments. What is it about this one that you love the best?
What is it about? Well, first of all, it's the one that I can afford. No, but what I like about this one is that it's what we call in mint condition. This cello was owned by a lady who lives in Kalamazoo in Michigan and played it for 50 years, didn't move from that area. And the cello is in mint condition. And this maker made only few instruments, and they're very rare. So the moment I had the chance to put my hand on it, I did. But what's special about it, because it's in such a good shape and it's such a good maker, it has beautiful big sound. And for today's concert halls, it projects much better than all the Stradivariuses and Guarneri's and all. They're really good under the microphone, but for a big hall, this baby is better. Yes?
Does it get frequent water miles?
It does get frequent miles, but I get them, not the cello. Yes?
Do you find a different sound in your instrument when you take it from, say, cold weather to hot weather, or vice versa?
Yes, of course. The instrument is as sensitive as us. You know, when you go to Colorado, many of us have headache because it's so high.
This is higher.
Yes, this is higher. I had headaches the first day. But it's also dry, and you know, we were just in California, it was very humid. It does affect the instrument. Sometimes, if I'm in the Midwest, in 2 weeks I'm going to Helena, Montana, which is a bit different. And I usually put wet towels on the case in the hotel, just to keep the humidity of the instrument. It does suffer, but that's why instruments in such conditions are better to travel with, because with the old ones, old cracks open all the time, and you have to deal with it on the road. So yes, they're very temperamental. It's like any piece of furniture that you would travel with. Yes?
Did the same builder also build the bow?
No, so that's a good question. The bow is by a different maker, and it's a modern bow, but it's a copy of an old bow that I used to have, and I love it. And somebody asked me in the intermission, what's more important, the bow or the cello? Well, it's a big debate, of course. I look at it as a triangle between the player, the cello, and the bow. It has 2 feet. But the bow is the extension of your hands and creates a sound. The left hand decorates the sound. So when you see me vibrating, that decorates the sound, but there's no sound without the bow. So if you don't feel that this is really an extension of your hand, you will not have your own sound. And your own sound is really the sound that you have when you sing in the shower. That's how you want to sound. So it has to be completely free. Yes?
Have you played a carp? Have you played a carp fiber instrument?
I played on carbon fiber instruments.
What
terrible. It's like a Toyota and a Rolls Royce. It drives, it's good, but it's not the same.
You with the Peabody, what is your favorite thing about teaching?
What is my favorite thing about teaching? Well, I really, again, another triangle in my life is teaching, performing, and having a family. And it's always a balance between the three. If I play too much, I really miss my students, and I always miss my family. So I have to balance between them. But teaching, first of all, on a selfish point, is it's the best lesson for me. I learn the most if I can verbalize what I want the students to do. And then I have to do it myself. And you really grow, it's like a seed. You spend 4 years with them. In fact, music is the only profession now in universities that kept the one-on-one between professor and a student. Normally, when you go even to Ivy League school, you have 200 people with one professor. We do it one-on-one for 4 years. It's very intimate, very intense, and you really see how they grow. And to me, it makes more pleasure, actually, to see them grow and become artists than to make a phrase myself. And in fact, one of my best students right now, I met here in San Miguel de Allende. 7 years ago, we came here with what I call the cello gang, which is usually 6 of my students and myself, 3 current students and 3 former students. And we came here to San Miguel for a whole week, and we did a session with local cellists, Mexican cellists, and one of them is Natalia, and Natalia is now finishing her doctorate at Johns Hopkins. And another thing about Natalia that is connected to San Miguel, I don't know if that person is here, but when we came here, of course, we couldn't afford, or the person who invited us couldn't buy 7 extra tickets for the cellos. So of course, I got the extra seat for my cello, but all the students had to get cellos here. So we engaged the community and asked who has a cello here. So we had to rent 2 or 3, but there were 3 local people who had cellos. One of them was a cellist himself who came here from Denver, Colorado. And in the time being, he passed away. And his wife contacted me and said, I have his cello and he enjoyed when your student played. What can we do with it? And I immediately thought of Natalia, because she doesn't have a good cello. So Natalia flew here to San Miguel, met the lady, and now is playing this cello. That's her cello. So all started from San Miguel. Maybe last question, then we'll play for you something really cool. Anybody? Yes?
On a less serious note, could you dunk?
I could dunk. I get old, but I could dunk. So, now we have for you something that we want you to engage with us. This encore, how many people here know the Swan Bison Sons? Many, okay. So we kind of screwed it up a little bit. And we have arranged it and we call it the Broadway Swan. After all, this is American landscape program. And we interjected into the Sons a few Broadway themes. And we would like you to count them. And the winner will get a season tickets. No? Okay, just count.